Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is 3 to the power of x times 5 to the power of x squared. This is equal to 15. What is the value of x? Let's prevent the solution from here. So we have 3 to the power of x times 5 to the power of x squared. This is equal to 15. We can express 15 as 5 times 3. So the first thing to do here, let's divide both sides by 5. First of all, let's divide both sides by 5. So that 5 here and 5 simplifies. So therefore we have 3 to the power x times 5 to the power of x squared divided by 5. This is equal to 3. The next step from here, let's divide 3 to the power x on both sides. So divide here by 3 to the power of x and also here by 3 to the power of x. So let's simplify here. So we have 5 to power x to power 2 over 5. Remember, this is 5 raised to power 1. This is equal to 3. This is raised to power 1 over 3 to power x. So 5 to power x squared over 5 to power 1 and 3 to power 1 over 3 to power x. This is in the form of a to power n over a to power m, which we can transform as a to power n minus m. Applying this exponent property, this implies here we have 5 to the power of x squared minus 1. This is equal to 3 to the power 1 minus x. Now, to solve for x here, we introduce logarithm on both sides. We have log 5 to the power of x squared minus 1. This is equal to log 3 to the power of 1 minus x. The next step is that log 5 to the power x minus 1. This is in the form of log a to the power n, which we can express as n log a. Applying this power rule property, then log 5 to the power x squared minus 1 becomes x squared minus 1, then log 5. This is equal to log 3 to the power 1 minus x becomes 1 minus x, then log 3. So let's divide both sides by log 5 from here and also here by log 5. So log 5 simplifies so that we have x squared minus 1. This is equal to 1 minus x. Then here we have log 3 divided by log 5. The next step from here, log 3 over log 5. This is in the form of log a over log b, which we can express as log a to base b. Now, applying this logarithm property from here, we find that we have here x squared minus 1. This is equal to 1 minus x. Then here we have log 3 to base 5. Now, the next step from here is to take 1 minus x log 3 to base 5 on the left hand side. So therefore here we have x squared minus 1, subtract, here we have 1 minus x. This is log 3 to base 5. This is equal to 0. Now, we can express minus, this is the same thing as minus 1 minus x. This can be expressed as, now, this is the same thing as minus, into the parentheses, this is the same thing as minus x plus 1. Therefore, here we have minus times minus, so this becomes plus x minus 1. Substituting this, here we have x squared minus 1, then plus here we have x minus 1 log 3 to base 5. This is equal to 0. Now we have that x squared. Remember, we have x squared minus, now we can express this as 1 squared. This is in the form of a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. Now applying this perfect square identity, then this implies we have x plus 1 here, x minus 1, then plus x minus 1 log 3 to base 5. This is equal to 0. So we find that x minus 1 is common here. We can factor out x minus 1, so that now here we have into the parentheses x plus 1, then plus log 3 to base 5. This is equal to 0. So here we have two parts. We have two parts here. The first part is x minus 1, which is equal to 0. The second part here is x plus 1 plus log 3 to base 5. This is equal to 0. Therefore, from the first part here, x1 is equal to 1. From the second part here, we can express x as equal to, let's take plus 1 plus log 3 to base 5 on the right hand side. So this becomes minus 1 minus log 3 to base 5. So this is x2. This is the second value of x. This is the second value of x. So let's verify here quickly. Let's verify. So if you recall, we have that 3 to the power of x times 5 to the power of x squared. This is supposed to give us a value of 15. Substituting x, which is equal to 1, we have 3 to power 1 times 5 to power 1 squared. This is equal to 15. So this is 3 times 5. This is equal to 15. 3 times 5 is 15, and this is equal to 15. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And therefore, this implies that we have two sets of solutions here, x1 and x2. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.